I think I was 6 years old at the time, and we're in Liberia where I was born, and I remember we were just sitting around talking to my dad. I think it was the dinner table, and he regularly will break into speeches because my dad used to be an academic. So he sort of went through this whole background of what he had done to get to where he was. And he told my sister that she was going to be a doctor and that I was going to be a lawyer, and that we would both help to sort of rebuild the Liberia that he envisioned. And my initial reaction was to say, no, I'm not going to do that. I'll do everything else. But obviously it was ingrained in me, that sense of justice and the need to give back. We left Liberia because of the war. I lived in France for a while and then moved to Texas, grew up in Texas, and went to undergrad at Georgetown in DC. And after college, I ended up working in nonprofits and eventually moving back to Liberia. So I was in Liberia working on communications, working on diplomacy with the government of Liberia, when I realized that when you're rebuilding, you sort of have to provide a holistic approach. So it's not just about policy work, it's also about informing people about what their rights are, educating them and empowering them to be able to be a part of the change. So I came to Boston because I wanted to go to Northeastern University School of Law. I liked the faculty, but I also really liked the idea that I would be working while in school. I wanted a modern city like Boston, and obviously there are great schools here. But being at Northeastern has just been great for just my education in general, but also just my career. Coming from an immigrant family, law school is a financial burden, so every little bit helps. But it's not just the monetary value of the leadership scholarship, it's the fact that it's connected to the top women of law, it's the fact that I'm going to be sitting down with so many amazing women in Boston. One of them is, someone I consider a mentor, Professor Martha Davis. And I think I've just had so many amazing female professors as well at Northeastern. Sometimes I think because any argument can be made for anything, people are afraid to speak out when they see something that's wrong. And so it's great to see these women who know the law and are grounded in the law and are still speaking out when they see that there's issues with poverty, when there's issues with health, when there's issues, international human rights violations. It's a leadership scholarship, so I feel like it's a thank you to all the people that I've worked for and all the people that I've learned from, and all the people that I aspire to emulate in some way. So I'm very grateful for the leadership scholarship. I want to continue the work that I've been doing. I've had the opportunity to do public interest work in a variety of different ways through going to Northeastern. I think that a law degree really is a Swiss Army knife of degrees, because it gives you just so many different tools on how to use your experience in your education to effect change in a sustainable way.